Good.
Today, June the 22nd, I'm going to change one of the timing belt antlers on my Subaru Legacy 2001. If you're going to change your timing belt, it's basically the same step. So first, pop up the hook. Remove the battery and the water reservoir. Remove the minus first, and then the plus side. Remove the seat. This is the connector. Just push it in to release. Okay. Push in to release, and then what you can do is just to put it aside like this, so that it is out of the way. The air duct, remove the air duct. You need a long extension like this. You need to remove this antifreeze reservoir overflow tank. Oh, by the way, when you work on this car, you have to let it sit for overnight for some time. Don't work on the car. Don't open this cap while the car is hot, because this is a pressure cap. When you open it, hot water will burst fast off, so it'll burn you. I'm going to remove the two fans. There's a connector, the electrical connector at the bottom corner, at the corner of the fan. I'll need to disconnect it from the, we can disconnect it from about Okay, so maybe I'll remove these two covers. It'll be easier. These two covers are a little bit in the way. Not better. Okay, one side is off. Yep, the other side is off. To remove the span. The span is also have the 10mm screw. One is here, one is on this side. There is nothing holding the fan at the bottom. There are only two screws at the top. And one connector at the bottom. Okay, one fan is off. This is the main fan. Second fan is here. This is too long. This hose is in the way, so I need a short socket. Okay, short socket. One. One is a clip. We need to remove. I'll remove this one. Drop it below. Okay. You put it under the car, and then take it from under the car. Okay. Now I open this pressure cap because it's cold, so okay. And now what I'm going to do is to drain the antifreeze. There's a drain plug right under the at this corner under the radiator. So if you look down from here, right there, it's at that corner. Okay, it's the Phillips #1 bit. Do not use Phillips #2. Phillips #2 will trip the crossing. Solutions. That's the plastic screws. I've been removing my changing the antifreeze for a lot of times. I'm using the correct bit. Phillips #1 is a big bit, so the screw is still good. If you use a Phillips #2, you will drop the cross. While the antifreeze is draining, I'm going to remove this cover and the two belts. Okay, off. Next thing is to loose this bolt. It is 12mm. Mark the direction of the belt before I remove it, so it saves me time when putting it back on. This is power steering, so I mark the P. Okay, the lock nut. I've loosened the lock nut. And I know there are two jam nuts there. So I'll use two open wrench to open the jam nut. Okay, right now I'm going to open the jam nut. It's in the way, not convenient. Okay, now I have removed the AC belt and power steering belt. Now I need to remove the crankshaft pulley. I'll use my special tool to remove the pulley. And I purchased these two tools online. One for the pulley crankshaft, one for the camshaft. This is the place to put my pulley, to put my wrench, special wrench. Okay, now it's okay. Now I can break loose the nut. With the radiator exposed, you have to be very careful. Okay, it's out. That's the crankshaft pulley bolt, 22 millimeter. Now you need to remove the pulley. Okay. Easy for me because I've removed it a month ago. Okay, I'll put it back for future use. Now I need to remove the cover, timing belt covers. Just remember that don't tighten them too much when you put back the covers. The torque back is 5 Newton meter, equals to 43.2 inch-pound. So it's a pretty small torque. In case I mix all the screws. Okay, 1, 2. Those are the 3 screws for the small one. Small cover. Okay, I have already removed all the small screws along the edge of the timing belt cover. Right now, supposed to be able to remove this timing belt cover. Yeah. One off. Okay, because last time when I changed my head gasket, I changed the driver's side camshaft seal. So right now I'm going to double check the seal to see if it is leaking or not. Okay. it's loose, so I'll leave it like that. The next thing I'm going to do is to turn the crankshaft until the mark is aligned. That's why I put the bolt back. Okay, keep aligned. Okay, keep aligned. Yeah, this side aligned. This side is not aligned. Yeah, like what I saw last time. This side is the side I need to fix. That's why I need to remove the timing belt, turn it, and put it back. Put back the timing belt. Now I need to make a mark. Make a few marks on the timing belt. I'll use this correction fluid to make a mark, because I have already made marks before, but those marks might be at the bottom now. So I'll make new marks, but different type of marks, so that I can tell the difference. Yeah. At that time, the arrow, the turning arrow is on the right side. So I'm trying now. What I'm doing is mark the turning direction on the left side of the mark, so that I know that this is a good mark this time. Yeah. Right now I'm pushing back the piston of the hydraulic tensioner. On the service manual it says the piston should be pushed back very slowly. It should be taking more than 3 minutes to push back the piston, otherwise you will damage the hydraulic valve inside the tensioner. So I'm turning it very slowly. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is how to check a timing belt. The teeth should be good. There shouldn't be missing teeth or crack, because this timing belt is moving that way, so the crankshaft is actually turning this side, so it will catch this side of the timing belt. So just to see if there's a crack on this side, the front edge of the teeth. If you have a crack, you have a missing teeth, you have missing tooth, you should be changing the timing belt. Okay, and also another thing to check the lateral of the parallelity of the idlers. If one idler is not parallel with the other idlers, if it is tilted, then the edge of the idler will rub the edge of the timing belt, make the timing belt narrower. So the spec says the timing belt shouldn't be narrower than 27 millimeter. Just use a caliper, do some spot check to see 27. I guess the timing belt is 27, so if it's rubbing the edge, it should be less than 27. This is 27. 27. 27. 27. Yeah, I think mine is okay. Well, at the same time, if it is not parallel, one of the idlers is not parallel, then you will see wear mark on the side. I don't see any. So mine is good. Next thing I'm going to do is to remove the driver side camshaft, because I need to check the camshaft seal. Last time when I changed my head gasket, I changed the seal on this side. I didn't change the seal on that side, I changed the seal on this side. So I just want to make sure it's not leaking, because a new oil seal made in Mexico. No, I don't need to remove this. Okay. Just be able to see it on here. Okay, it's not leaking. Okay, it seems that this new seal is holding up. It's good. So I don't see any seal. I don't see any leak. I don't see any leak. I also changed the back seal. Let me have a look at the back seal. There are a lot of holes into the way. It's okay. It's not leaking. It's not leaking. That's good. That's good. I didn't touch this side. Okay, I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem. Okay, this is the old idler. This is the new idler. The old idler, it's still turning good, but I can hear some noise when turning it. So that's why I decided to change it. I bought online a new idler, and this idler is a very good idler made in Japan. Actually, it is the same brand. Okay, I'll put the tensioner back first, and then this one back. It doesn't matter the order which one you put first, because you don't put back the timing belt until you put back these two idlers, tensioner and this idler. And this idler you will put back the last after you put back the timing belt. Okay, I push back the tensioner. I use a 2mm Allen key to hold the piston. The torque is 39 Newton meter. Okay. The engine, the Subaru engine, is aluminum engine, so you cannot over torque it. You will strip the thread. Okay, 39. I will double check the other two idlers. Okay, 39. Oh, the other one. I will do it later. So what will you do if you strip the thread on the engine block when you tighten the idlers? There's something called helicoil. It's basically a spring. In the helicoil kit, there's a drill, there's spring, there's a helicoil installation tool. So you will just drill the thread hole, and then use a tap tool to tap the thread, and then use the helicoil installation tool to install the helicoil in the thread. The helicoil is basically a spring. You install that spring inside the threaded hole that you make, the newly made, and then you put the bolt into the spring. That will hold it pretty good. So that's how you fix strip the thread hole. It's something called helicoil. Okay, now I'm trying to install back the timing belt. Timing belt is half installed. I installed the tensioner, hydraulic tensioner, and the geared idler. I put back the timing belt after the mark. I used two vice grips. One is here, one is here. Of course, you have to use some cloth tool as cushion. Don't grab the belt with the vice grip directly. Now I need to put the idler, put the belt around the idler, geared idler. Most difficult part is to wrap it around the water pump and the geared idler. Now it's in. Once this is in, you can remove your vice grip. Double check the place you put your vice grip. There's no mark. There's no mark. Okay. And double check the timing mark. Okay. Remember my camshaft mark. Camshaft mark is 2 teeth on this side before. It was here. Now I correct it back to this notch. Right now my timing is aligned. I should be saving some gas on that. Right now this one, the timing is good. That's my timing for the camshaft. That's my timing for the passenger side. Okay. Okay, now I have already put back the timing belt. I put back the smooth idler number 1. I torque each of them. I double check the torque for the 2 camshaft bolts. I torque those are 78 Newton meter. There's 4 idlers, 3 idlers plus the hydraulic tensioner. They're 39 Newton meter. And double check everything is good. pull the pin. I use a 2mm. I use a 2mm Allen key as the pin to lock the hydraulic tensioner. Don't forget to pull the pin back. If you forget to pull the pin back, you will be very sorry. Now what I'm going to do is to put back the cover. Okay, I just raised my car a little bit because I wasn't able to reach the fur bolt for the big timing belt cover. So I raised my car. Now I put back all the bolt screws. I will torque them to 5 Nm now. This is how I remove the bolt. Because when you turn it clockwise using this bolt, it's already tightened. Okay, it's loose. Mastercraft extension set. Got it on sale, $9.99. A good deal. And it's a wobble extension. It wobbles a little bit, not that much. Yeah, it wobbles a little bit like this. Not that much, but sometimes it helps. Now I need to tighten this thing. The torque is, I think it's 177 Newton meter. Put it 177. Okay. What I'm going to do now is to readjust my valve clearance. I did it last time, but because my timing belt is not aligned well, so when I align on that side, this side is not aligned. So I use the wrong position to adjust my valve clearance on this side. So I have to redo it again. First of all, remove these two spark plug connectors. Okay. Two. And remove this PVC hose. Okay, now you can remove the five small bolts, small screws. Those 5 screws are also very delicate screws. You don't want to break them. They're 10 millimeters. They're when you tighten them, they're not. They're 5 Newton meter too. So if you tighten them too much, they will break. Cover. And those ones too. Yeah, this one. On the timing belt.
it's coming out.
Okay, this is how to adjust your valve clearance. Turn your crankshaft until on the driver side, the camshaft, this arrow on the spoke. This arrow on the spoke pointing up. This mark here, there's a mark here. This mark is to align the timing. This mark is to align the timing. You can see the mark I make on the belt. But to adjust the valve clearance, don't look at this mark. Look at the arrow on there's a arrow pointing up. This one, when it points up, adjust your cylinder 1 intake and exhaust valve. And this arrow goes to 3 o'clock, pointing to the right side. 3 o'clock, that's cylinder 3 intake and exhaust. When it goes to the 6 o'clock at the bottom, you adjust the cylinder 2, and the 9 o'clock adjust the cylinder 4. So use this arrow. Do not use this timing mark. Now I'm going to adjust the clearance, valve clearance on cylinder 1, which is the first one. The first one here. I've already done my valve clearance on cylinder 1 and 3. I put it back already, and right now I'm doing 2 and 4. It's a little bit difficult to remove the valve cover with the oil filler gauge, oil filler tube. So I removed the oil filler tube. I've done number 2 already. I've checked number 2. Number 2 is good, and that's why you see the arrow is here on this side. This position is number 4. Right now I'm going to check number 4. I just want to show you the how to check with number 2. This is the oil gauge, filler gauge. This is a 0.2. I don't know if you can see it. It's a 0.2 millimeter. Just go into this valve gap here. Because right now I'm at the position to adjust number 4, so this is number 2. I won't be able to go in, so I just show you, just to put it there, and then this is the nut you can turn to adjust the valve gap, the size of the valve gap, and this is a lock nut. You lose this lock nut and use a small flat screwdriver to turn this nut while the gauge is still there. And turn it, tighten it until when you drag this gauge, filler gauge, you feel snug fit. You feel the drag, and then you tighten this lock nut. After you tighten this lock nut, you double check this, because sometimes when you tighten the lock nut, this small screw will turn too. So just double check. That's the way to check the valve clearance. There are 2 valves. This one valve, another valve for the intake, and another 2 valves for exhaust at the bottom here. One is here. One is here. One is there. This 2. Yeah. Each cylinder has 4 valves. 4 cylinders, 16 valves. Okay, I've already put back everything. The installation is just reverse of removal. Just one thing I need to mention. I didn't put back this. Actually, I didn't put back everything. That's the AC pump tensioner. The reason is that this tensioner stripped. That's the tensioner. That's the thread of the tensioner hole, thread hole. It's kind of a hard rubber. It's stripped from the long bolt. So I'll have to order another tensioner and then remove this cover, at least this cover, and then put back the belt and the tensioner. So that's how I change my timing belt idler, and also how to adjust a valve clearance. Okay.